everybody. Welcome back to my channel, A Little Piece of My Sweet Life. Today I'm going to be going over a vision board, and I have a system that I've been using for several years, and I wanted to share it with you guys. So over the course of the last 10 years of my life, I sort of consider it like a reset or reboot or just transformation of my life. There's been so many things that have happened, but that's been because of my mindset. And so I wanted to share that with you in case you may feel like you're stuck or you can't, or you can't, excuse my dogs, you guys, I'll edit this out, but it seems like I turn the minute I turn this camera on, they go nuts. Just like kids, I guess, right? So, I'm going to go ahead and share with you some of the areas in my life that I focus on my vision board. And if you don't know anything about a vision board, just a brief description of what a vision board is what we focus on becomes our reality. And so if we focus on for example, if we listen to the news, all the negativity, we might come to where we believe that there is no good in this world. So it's important to focus on positive things because there's a lot of good people that are still doing really good things in this world. If we focus on, well, let me give you an example. Have you ever thought of, or have you ever went car shopping and decided on a car that you want, and you're still debating whether or not you want this car, and all of a sudden you've got this car on your mind, and you end up seeing this car everywhere you go. It's kind of like that. Otherwise, if you didn't have this car in your mind, you would never see this. It would never be on your mind. So that's kind of like the vision board. When we think about something all the time, it becomes something that we're working towards or we're trying to manifest in our life. So when I do my vision board, I put down the things that I want to change for that year, but I also put it somewhere where I see every single day. I put mine right beside my bed. It's the first thing I see when I wake up, and it's the first thing I see before I go to sleep. I put it there because I also have a calendar, and I always look at the calendar right there to make sure that I don't miss any birthdays or anything like that. You know, I have my calendar with everything on there. And I also have my planner, and I put that in there in case I miss it. In case I didn't see my calendar, I always look at my planner. But I look at it there, and I also take a picture of it, and it is my screensaver on my computer, and it's my screensaver on my phone. So I'm constantly reminding myself of of whatever it is that I want to really work on for 20 or for whatever year it is. For this year, I'm going to share with you some of the things in my life. Now, these things are not going to be the same for you. These are things that you're going to have to, I'm going to give you the resources, or I'm going to help you with the resources that you can go and get yourself, and then sit down and you can replay this and do this at a later time with me. But that's pretty much what I'm going to do today. So one of the things that I do, and this is kind of going to be a long video, just so you know, I might break it up in 2 parts in case, it gets too long, because then uploading it is kind of a pain. But, so the first thing I do is I pick a word for the year. Now, I got that from BC Doula, who's here on YouTube. And if you guys don't know her, go check her out. She's a fantastic lady who does all sorts of crafty stuff. She's such a beautiful person. She has a beautiful family, and she's a grandmother who does all sorts of things with her grandchildren. She's really lovely. So go check her out. So years ago is when I connected with her on YouTube, and she picks the little word of the year. And now I see that all over the place. It's on Instagram or whatever, and I'm not sure if Monica started that, but that's where I got it from. So you pick a word that you want to live by, and I have this little form here that I use. I got it from carriel.com. If you guys want to go over there, you can get the same form. It's just kind of a brief little worksheet. I found it this year. I just jot down the things, and I'll show you what I do there, but I thought this was really good, and I wanted to share it with you guys. So it says words to live by, things I will do, places I will go, how will I feel, priorities I will remember, books I will read, and ways I will love. These are fantastic topics and categories to put in your vision board. Some other areas that I thought of that might help you for categories. Oh my goodness, you guys, I am so sorry. They're really just plain, and they were totally quiet. That's Tucker and Molly. If you guys don't know, Tucker and Molly, they know I'm talking about them. That's why they're quiet right now. Sorry. Okay, so some topics. So family, you can jot these down if you guys want to. So family, I will try to put these down on here on the description so you guys can get those. Career, friends, animals, community, home, self-care, money, health and wellness, travel, romantic relationships, values, growth opportunities, goals, and then so those are some things that you can focus on your vision board. Now I just have half a sheet of a poster board because a big one is just too big, and there's not, I really prioritize what I focus on. And you can put your own artwork. What I gather are some of my own artwork that I want to look at. I gather lots of magazines for pictures and words. I did a video, and because I have tons of traveler brochures, you can gather those. I have my markers here for if I want to do some artwork. I'm sitting here on my kitchen table because it's a big area. Scissors, glue. Everybody, you can go to Dollar Tree, get glue. You can go to Dollar Tree, get scissors. These are actually from Dollar Tree. Scissors from Dollar Tree. Magazine somebody's dumping out, and you can make your own vision board. If you don't have any art materials at all, you can make your own. I cut these out of a magazine that says "Get ready for a reset," and I really like that because that's exactly what this year is going to be for me. Is get ready for reset. And then I also cut this out, real results. I'm not sure if it's coming on backwards. It might be backwards to you guys, but real results, that's another one. So one of the biggest focuses in my life this year is my health and wellness. That's huge focus area in my life. I have done a lot of work on my self-care, on my personal development, my growth opportunities. I have done a lot on my romantic relationships. I have done so much work on my family, my friends, animals. I mean, those are all wonderful areas to focus on. But I think I'm good in a lot of those areas. And I'm not trying to be like I'm good I don't want I'm not trying to convey that to you to think like, I don't have no areas of my life that need to be fixed. But for me, a big area of my life that's going to actually help with many areas of my life is my health and wellness. So let me explain. I never really had a weight problem. And so when and I'm going to be totally honest here, okay? So when my mother passed away, my mother was very heavy. She died suddenly. She was not sick. Even as heavy as she was, she never had any, I think she did have a little bit of high blood pressure, but diabetes or anything like that. And she passed away rather suddenly with no warning signs for any of us at all. So when she passed away, something struck in me and it really feared me. Actually, it was before she passed away, because I actually was really, I found myself to even be resentful of her weight gain. Resentful because she really had a full life. She was very vibrant, very outgoing, very friendly. And when she put on all that weight, my mother went to, I'm easily 300 pounds. And I'm not talking, a few pounds overweight. She was very, very heavy. And this really hindered her lifestyle. She couldn't do a lot of the things. Her knees went bad. And I really resented her because she was my best friend, and we went to yard sales and we did a lot of stuff together. But what happened for me is I had a hysterectomy early, and then I think that was part of, because I never had to watch my weight. I'm telling you, I ate everything and anything. I had children. I had them, and I went up to, I gained almost 100 pounds with each one of my children and lost the weight by the 6-week checkup. I'm telling you, I just didn't have any weight issues at all. I never even thought about a cookie going in my mouth, nothing. And when I had that hysterectomy, it was almost when I was 40. And I started noticing 5 pounds, and more weight. And all of a sudden, I was battling a weight problem, and I've done that ever since. And I really, I look at my mom's life, and that scares me because I don't want that life. I love my mom, but I think that she could have had a very different life had she, done something, because I'm sure it wasn't easy carrying that weight. And I think about my life in terms of what I want to do, and I'm pretty active, I'm pretty young for a grandmother that has, grandchildren that are in their 20s, and I want to be that active person as long as I can. I want to go hiking, I want to go camping, I want to go walking, I want to go walk, Disneyland when the world opens up and we can do all those things. But those are the things that I want to do. So weight is a huge area of my life that I need to get in check. It's something that I'm battling with. I battle with the feeling of guilt when I eat, and feeling that I don't care, and just all those things. So I need to, one of the things that helped me where I felt really confident was Weight Watchers. And Weight Watchers allowed me to eat whatever I wanted. I just had to be careful, and I had to budget what I was going to eat. That was it. I can do that. And I did it, and it was successful. And one of the things that you have to remember is every single diet is successful if you do it. What I know to be true is a diet that is successful is something that has to be a life change for you. So if you plan on doing keto and you lose the weight, that's wonderful. But you have to do keto the rest of your life to keep the weight off. If you plan on doing intermittent fasting, that's great. People lose weight. People look wonderful. But you have to do intermittent fasting the rest of your life. If you count your calories and lose weight, That's great. You'll lose weight, but you have to count your calories the rest of your life. That is the bottom line. So for me, I do not want to take anything from my life. I want to make sure that I can incorporate anything that I want. If I want a cupcake, I'm going to have a cupcake, but I'm going to count. If it's 14 points, then I'm going to use those 14 points, and I'm going to eat a potato or a piece of chicken that's free, you know? So those are the things that you have to think about, and those are the things that I've had to think about. Oh my gosh, I'm getting a hot flash, you guys. Hot flashes, hot flashes, hot flashes. So going back to my vision board, and I'm sorry I go on a rant with that, but that was really a big focus in my life, is to get this straight. So I have to do, and to get anything in your life, you have to have a plan. You have to put your plan together, and you better write it down, because a plan is not a plan unless you write it down. Okay? I teach classes. I always tell them, what's the difference between a plan and a dream? A plan, you write it down. That's a goal, or a goal and a dream. That's a goal is something that you write down. A dream is something you just think about and do nothing. So it's New Year's, and I had to work today, which normally I don't work on holidays. I'm drinking coffee. It's really nice and quiet in my home. I spent the evening with my honey last night, and we went to bed early. We had a nice dinner and we went to bed early. I'm a little tired, but I wanted to make sure that I did this today, because this is something that I do every single New Year's. I know that this isn't a good position for you guys to see what I'm doing, but I wanted to do it this way so I can work really good on it. And then I will insert at the end a picture of my vision board so you guys can see exactly what I did. So let's get started. So the areas that I am going to try to manifest in my life, like I said, is going to be my health and wellness, and I can write that down. That's what I'm going to do, health and wellness. So what I like to do is go around. So I go around. So I already put 2020 over here, and you guys can't see it. And I have some art that I did over here that you guys can't see. Like I said, I will show you guys a picture of, well, I can show you right now. Let's see. So there we go. So this is what I'm working on right now. I'll move my coffee. So, health and wellness. But I have so what I like to do is I like to put background paper of color in the back and put that on there. So I'm going to do that. I hope all of you had a really nice New Year's. 2021, you guys. 2021. You know, I talk to people all the time about life and stuff like that, especially because where I work, what I do for a living. But one of the things that we have to remember is that, and I know it's really hard, as there was a lot of good that happened in 2020. And you might say, why? How could you say that? It was a horrible year. People died. Well, yeah, I understand people died. People did die. And that was awful. And I'm not saying that should have happened. But people were born. Babies were born, you guys. People died, but babies were born. And people fell in love. And people also realized they shouldn't be in relationships. You know, just like anything, it's what we focus on, right? And so I like to think of like, okay, so it was a bad year in so many ways. It really was. I agree. I'm not going to disagree. But there was good too, you know? My honey and I did a lot of stuff that we wouldn't have normally done had we had the world been open, you know? We spent so much time together. We got to know each other in a way that I don't think that would have been possible. My children and I cherish our moments together. You know, we're not at all worried to think that we won't, you know, that we're not worried. How could I say that? We don't care to show our love and affection for each other at all. I mean, we never really did, but you know, there might be families that can now appreciate each other. So I like to collage my vision board, and make it interesting. You could put and remember, this is something that you can do. You could do whatever you want. The sky's the limit with your vision board, you guys. I just gave you like things to think about in the areas of your life, but you can put whatever you want. I'm putting birds on here because I live near this area where there's like bird watching. I actually can be in the mountains, you guys, in the mountains, in the forest in 20 minutes. It's so nice. And then I can be by a decent size. It's not a big lake, but a decent size where I can be by water. Not near the ocean. And I wish I was. But I'm gonna travel and I'm gonna go see the ocean as often as I want. Someday, when I retire, or can slow down at least. I don't anticipate ever really retiring. Guys, I love what I do. I really do. I know that I am truly changing lives, and that's a good feeling when you can say that, you know? So I feel like I really do think that it's pretty awesome. So I'm just using, you know what these are from? You guys, these are from look at that artwork. I love it. So I'm using little brochures from travel places that I ordered. I wish I felt comfortable going live, you guys, but I don't know. I think I would feel rude if I didn't comment on people who came in and talk to people immediately. I don't want to make anybody feel bad. I don't know. I want to. I asked. I think I would if somebody would do it with me, because I thought, well, if somebody did it with me, then one of us could be watching the live, you know, the chat, while the other one, you know, and vice versa, while somebody's doing whatever we're working on. But yeah, I like it. So yeah, I just collage, and then I'm gonna put all my focus areas on here. Like I said, this is gonna be a long video, and I told you guys. Now I was gonna Zoom this because I was gonna have some friends, but I got a friend who, unfortunately, she got COVID, and she is one. The things with COVID is she gets really tired. I mean, really tired. So she couldn't do it. And she said she goes to bed really early. And then it's New Year's Day, and I think some people might not be feeling so well. So I said, okay, that's fine. Whatever. Oh, I got 2 of these. I really like these birds. I'm gonna put another bird. I really like the birds. Birds are gonna be a big focus in my life this year because I want to be up on the mountain a lot. I'm gonna go sit up there and meditate. Go hiking. So I had some background music on here because I have my Alexa. Oops, I said her name. She'll talk to me. Anyways, I had some background. I always put like meditation music, and then I have a candle burning right in front of me, and my coffee because I love my coffee. And but I didn't want the copyright thing to ding me, or I don't know what they do, but yeah. So that's kind of artsy that you can do this stuff. I really like that. So I'm putting lots of pictures of things. Here's a picture of a couple hiking. Oh, sorry for the glare. Let's see, can you see that? Yeah, hiking. So that one's going on there because I really like it. And that's what I'm saying. Put things that you want to do that you're going to focus on. So I'm putting birds. Art is a big thing for me. So I'm putting birds, and that kind of looks like the mountain I go to. So that's pretty cool. I put my art up here because I'm gonna make a field note little art journal, and I'm gonna take my field note art journal thing. I want this to have a border, so I'm gonna look for something for a background piece of paper, something that will look cool. Like I said, this is art, you guys, art. Oh yeah, that's cool. All right. So I know it's hard to see, but I am actually going to use this piece of paper. And I'm going to make a border. And you know what I like to use, you guys? I have one right here. Is my handy dandy little I have this ruler that I like to use. And it's really nice because you just put your border however you want it. And just rip it. Don't throw those. So you see how this kind of popped it out? I like that. I will put that right there. You guys hear my little, I don't know, I might have some nice background music from YouTube. They give us this nice background music, so you might be listening to that. Otherwise it'll be really quiet. So, but if I didn't, you guys would be hearing my little puppies, and you might be able to hear them in and out of the door. They have their little doggy door, and they go in and out. We did a bonfire last night. It was nice. It was very nice. But like I said, I had work today, so we're in bed quite early. So yeah, look up vision boards, you guys. They kind kind of go with law of attraction. And if you don't know anything about law of attraction, read some things about law of attraction. But also keep in mind that because a lot of people associate law of attraction with The Secret, that's fine and all that stuff, but there's so much science, you guys, that is about the law of attraction. And I feel like that movie, or that whatever it is, documentary, really focused on money. And I don't think that's what it's about at all. I mean, from my understanding of life and what brings us joy in life, and I can tell you that I have done some research, and people that have really successful lives or really long lives are the ones that have good relationships. So it's not about money. I tell inmates this all the time, because remember, you're talking about guys who think money is the most important thing. Why do you think they sell drugs and all this other stuff to steal things because they want status? That's not what brings joy in life at all. So yeah, so be careful what you watch. If that's something, if that is something that I just saw a really good recipe that I have to keep. It's pistachio butter thumbprints with raspberry chia filling. And it is Smart Cookies. It says they're plant-based treats, hold their own in their holiday cookies. Guys, see what you find? Don't they look yummy? I am keeping that because that is going in my recipes. Alright. Sorry for the reach. Excuse the reach. So right now I'm looking for things that I really want to focus on. And the health, like I said, healthy. Food smart. Be food smart. Yes. That's a good message. That is going on here. Be food smart. I was a vegan for 3 years. I don't really eat meat that much, so it wasn't very hard for me to become a vegan. But that's when I realized that I don't want to end up living my life and wanting anything in life. I want to live a healthy life, but I want to be able to eat what I want when I feel like it. I don't want to live my life with restrictions. That's not life. To me, that's not what life is about. I see inmates in prison and all their life restrictions. That is not living your life. That is surviving. And I want to live. Not just survive, but live. Living your life is enjoying anything and everything that you want. But not in excess, of course. It's just, man, you want to make sure you put things on there that'll stand out, you guys. This is something I'm putting just because I think it's important. Savings is just the start. Okay? Because it's just the start. So many things to let's see, we don't want this all over the place, right? We don't want like a mix. We don't want it too busy. We want to be able to focus on stuff. So I'm going to put that over there for now. I have no idea what I'm doing, okay? And that's the beauty of doing this, you guys, is that you come in with no idea and it just ends up being a really cool creation because you're just not planning anything. And that's the beauty of art too. So this book here is from I have a subscription from Shape. So this is a lot of good, healthy choices, kinds of stuff. A lot of good background. A lot of good background paper too. Try not to read these while I'm on here because I know I'm taking forever. Ooh, I like that saying, hello sunshine, hello sunshine. Oh, here's a pretty picture too. I found something else I want to put on here. So I hope you guys do a vision board. I found them to be so beneficial in my life, and it's art. That's the nice thing, is that because you guys are, I'm assuming you're on this channel, so you're creative, or you want to be. I think everybody's creative, but you like to watch creative things. So a vision board is very, very creative. Very, it's your own little personality. So I'm cutting out stuff on here too, you guys. I guess doing, I might put this on, I might not, I don't know, but I really like this. It's called Your Daily Shield. I'm cutting that out. So, what? My babies come up to my lap right here. What? I love you too. No, not right now, honey. Not right now. Mama's busy. And she walks away. She knows. She knows. So I have two little dogs, Tucker and Molly. They're very good company. Oh, they're more than that. These little guys are not everything. I like that too. Energy. We all need more of it. And what else can we add to that? We need good energy, not bad energy, right? Yeah, my friend said that one of the things about COVID is, boy, did it sucked all her energy, and she's a pretty outgoing person too. She said she was in bed early, had no energy, and she plans on going back to work. She's a teacher. She plans on going back to work. You guys, this is like 38 minutes already, and I didn't plan this at all to be this long. I think I'm gonna have to come back, and I will come back with part 2, and we'll try to finish this. Okay, how was that? It's kind of long. I didn't want to do that, but I'm gonna continue. But I'm gonna go ahead, because uploading them is kind of hard, so I'm gonna do a part 2. Okay, I will see you guys in a bit. Don't forget, come right back. See you in a bit.